to go there, just offered it out of the blue. And I didn't realise it was that place. And when I got back, I saw it. When I got to the door, I saw it. I went, oh my God, this was it, came true. Anyhow, we moved in there in 83, 84, and we started to run. I started to run this sheltered complex. And I was there for 28 years. And I loved every one of the people that came into my hands, and I cared for. I arranged their care. Whatever they needed, I would do. I would be up on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because I needed them more than they needed me. They didn't know that. They thought I was doing a job, and that was it, doing the job, but no, it wasn't. I needed those old people because they became the family I never had. So I dedicated they were like, I used to call them my children. I used to say to my old people, how are you, my darling? You know, and this, and then you say, all right, darling, my little child, I love you, and all this. And I would come out with sayings, you know, to how I felt. It was weird. It's weird, but I did so enjoy it. Many experiences I learned in that old people's home and other old people's homes. But this Mandela House was the place I run. And then, as I said, in 2006, 3 days before I was to retire at 65, I was so afraid of it, of retiring and losing so much in a family, that I couldn't take it. And so that's when I hit the ground and I became paralysed, and with Guillain-Barré syndrome. I'll explain what Guillain-Barré is. Guillain-Barré is like you have a virus, and what I believe is whatever experience you've had in your life, you're going up, and you come to a peak, and the peak is a crescendo, the ultimate you can go. And I did. All the problems, all the hardships eventually reached me on my retirement, and my body couldn't take any more. And the leaving my old people was the ultimate. And that's when everything burst, and I collapsed, and I was in intensive care for 8 weeks in the London hospital. And from there, 6, 7 or 8 months later, I was sent to the Homerton for the RNIU, and they were amazing. They were amazing. And the nurses, not all of them, some abused me because I was they knew that I was transsexual. I was an oddity. But most of them were wonderful to me, and they cared for me. But there was, as I say, some that were very cruel. And if you wanted to go to toilet, it was hell. Because what they did when they took you to toilet, they take you out, they lift you into this contraption, they wheel you round, push you onto the toilet. No, first of all, they put you in a strap thing, and they lift you up, and you're all strapped up, and they lift you up to your feet, and then they plonk you on the toilet. And it's awful. They would go away and not come back. So you're sitting there, and you're pulling the cord, and no one takes any notice whatsoever. So you're there for an hour or whatever. Or they just didn't come to do you anyway, so you peed yourself in wherever you were. In my cases, there was 2 nurses in particular, and when they used to wash me down, they would pull me hard, and they'd talk as if I was stupid. They would say things, and, for God's sake, look at her, you know what I mean? They'd force those tits, and they would go push my legs apart, and they would get the flannel, and they go like that, and they're laughing at me and things like that. But I never said a word. I just grit my teeth, and I cried. And then I swore. I said to them, to their faces, these two nurses in particular, I said to their faces, if I get well, I will get you back for this. I will get you fired. I will do my damnedest to make your life hell like you're doing me. And they just laughed in my face because they thought I wasn't going to survive. But I did. And I made many friends there, people who had had brain damage through car injuries. It was a place for things like that, people that had half a head and others who had tubes with blood just coming from the head. And it was for very severe trauma type places. And above us in the hospital of the Homerton are mentally ill prisoners above us as well. So it's quite a dramatic place. But anyway, when I did leave, I did get those two nurses fired. I wrote to the Homerton Hospital, and it went as high as it could go. And apparently they knew anyway about these nurses. And this was the ultimate that got them rid of. As far as I know, they were fired. I went back since and they were gone. So I was very pleased about that. So it just shows you, no matter how different you are, no matter how much you want to be something or you want to be yourself, you'll always come against ignorance. You'll always come against somebody who thinks it's religiously wrong, or you'll always come back the younger person who thinks that it is bad because they've been told it was bad. So people who are different and special, and they are so special, should actually be, they're blessed. I think all people, gay people, disabled people, people with any mental issues or anything, the reason they go through them, I think, is because of their spiritualness. Because they're learning all the time, and they're learning double faster now than normal people. Normal people get married, they flipping have babies, and they leave the school, they get married, they have sex, and they live and have had a boring life. We have more than a fabulous life. Gay people, lesbian people, transsexuals, everything. We have an amazing life. The journey to get to where you want to go is hard, many tears, but when you reach it, you know, or you find a love, how wonderful is that? I would not change one bit of my life for any normal, so-called normal at all. I'm normal now, actually. I've always been normal. It's just that I've made it what my spirit wanted me to do, and I've put my spirit and my body, and now they come together, and they are compatible, where before the spirit was not compatible with my body. Now I am fabulous. I'm a very lucky person, very lucky indeed.